Hello, everybody. It's your boy Jeremy Mansfield here with another video, and this is it. I did all the hot seats. There's like 4 or 5 of them. I think there was like 4. I completed all of them. The first one was your goal is supposed to get in the top 22. I got to top 10. The second one was top 10, and I got to fifth. I think I had 2 fifths, and then the last one is the top 3, and I won the race. Evidently, since you only do hot seats, you don't go into the playoffs if you like win or do anything. You just, you're just basically you end it, and this is the decision. You either join a team or start a team. And like I said, I was going to join a team for the Dirt Series for at least for the first year since I've won that race for the top, the top tier team that wants a goal of 3 or better. I might sign with that team because then they have the best cars, and then I'll have the chance to get the best money and stuff like that, and be in the top like 15, top 10 most of the time. And I just got to get that money, and especially like when it comes to after the Dirt Series, there, it's going to be like the truck, and I want to get the most money that way I can, because that's when I'm going to start like creating my own team is when it's truck, because then I can hire my own team, deal with the struggle of money, to be honest, because then it's the struggle of, buying that next truck, buying that next, person that maybe an engine or a suspension or aerodynamics, specialists within those, because those are the 3 main things. And then if there is, because I saw like in Winvo, whatever his digits are, that towards the end, because he plays this game a lot, and so he's in the Monster Series right now. And I think towards the end, then you focus on upgrading your picker. I don't know if that has to do with truck too, but then you'd upgrade the accuracy and I think the speed. So yeah, that will be in that too as well. Dirt, not obviously not as much, but I'm making them really short in the dirt, whether it be 7 to 13%, making it really short, a quick video and stuff like that, and then move on to the next one. And obviously, I just keep doing that, to be honest, because maybe I may put 2 to 3 races within one video, depending. If it's like a really long like race or something like that, and it lasts for like maybe 15 minutes, and it makes the video like almost like 40 minutes, then I'm gonna split it up. But like if it's a quick video that maybe like within a half hour, and that each race is like roughly like 10, 15, roughly 10 to 12 minutes, and then the loading is obviously what's going to take the time, then it's possibly I may put you know two races within one video. That way it quickly go through the first year, and then try to get to the truck and Xfinity and Monster Series as quick as possible, obviously within time, because obviously I have other series to go through as well, whether it be MLB, Madden, and all these other series that I'm having. Just trying to have fun, put different series, whether if you see more series or trying to make a weekly thing. But when I start a series, then I just kind of place it randomly and see where it goes. And then eventually, things will become like a weekly pattern, or maybe like a whole week you might get like, all NASCAR, and then like the next week you might get all Madden or something like that. It all depends, to be honest. But hopefully you enjoy this video and stuff like that. And like I said, I'm going to join a team. And I can either, join the BGH, which has Hoffman and Scott, or I can join the Gearhawk, which has Gomez and Ryan. And these two are like one of the top, as you can see, one of the top racers when it comes to that, because they're a 4-star team. Or I could be the Champions Motorsports, where Brown, Ackerman, Golovka, and Willis, and I get paid 1,925, or I get a little bit less, like 500 less, but be with a team that's still in the top spot. I mean, I would go towards this way, They already have like 5 good racers, but Glavka has been kind of like dripped down. Willis, I don't know where he's at. Ackerman is towards the top, and Brown obviously is towards the top. But I would want, like, obviously, like, it's not because of the numbers, like, oh, now I'm just going to be the fifth guy and I'm just going to be the outsider. Where this, kind of keep it, Gomez is one of the top. She normally gets, in the top 5 more than half of the time. So this is still a good motorsport team. For this, obviously, I'm not going to, because Hoffman and Scott, they're towards like 25 and below, where, or there's not even 25 cars in the dirt series, but they're normally towards like the 20 and below, so to speak, because there's roughly 23 to 25 dirt cars within the whole thing itself. There could be more, but like more than half the time when you lap somebody, you see 24, and that's kind of like the max. So I mean, I want to, because then I get roughly 2,000 per race plus whatever placement. So if I get first, then I get like obviously the whole pot of what the placement is. But if I get like obviously top 5 or whatever, then I get like a little bit less of what the pot is. It's not like how you say like in a tournament the pot is $1,000, but then the top team gets 800 of it, and then second place gets whatever is like if you were to like divide it like equally within a good, like if the pot was $1,000 and then the top winner gets like 600, and then the second place gets like 300 or something like that, and then third place gets 100, then it's not like that. It's where like uh, the prize money, if you're first, you get the full amount, but if you're like second, then you get a little bit less. It's not like, oh, the whole entire thing is like $105,000. The top guy gets the $105,000, and then the second place gets like maybe $103,000 and 350. Who knows? I don't know how the algorithm works with this, but obviously, then I'm just getting roughly 2,000 per race, and then then whatever I place, that's the extra money, and then fans and everything. Where this, I'm getting roughly 1,500, and whatever I place. I'm kind of leaning towards the championship motorsport, but I would want to go to Gearhawk though, because that seems like a cool team. Champions, obviously, like you're champion, like you're the top guys and stuff like that. But Gearhawk sounds like a little bit cool. But the money wise, because then when it comes to the next series, when it comes to truck, because if I were to make it to the playoffs, I'm eligible for the truck. This is quite a Gearhawk, or you know what? It's going to give me 2,000 per race, roughly. So I'm just going to go with champions. I got that. Oh, I'm replacing somebody. But I want to drive my own car. You want to join Champions Motorsports, take Greg Willis's spot and drive the motorsport.com car. But I'm clicking square to drive my own car. I'm going to take Greg Willis's spot, even though I said I'll drive my own car. Yeah, because this is, I'm going to edit this, to be honest. So you'll see my editing style, and this is what I feel. Oh. Okay. Because when it comes to like custom car, where you can custom, you got like different paint schemes that you can pick. Where this, you don't really have that much of an option for a paint scheme. I know this kind of looks like Green Bay Packers or Oregon Ducks or something. I'm gonna change it, to be honest. I wanna kind of want that. Seems kind of like, yeah, I'll do an all white car and then kind of do blue and then where the yellow is. There we go. The red, white, and blue, and then obviously black for like the outline and stuff. Or do we make this red? There we go. That looks pretty good, to be honest. Looks like red, white, and blue. Even though there's like a little bit more red than blue, but it's all good. That's what kind of car that I want. Continue. I wanted number 29 because like that was like my football number and stuff, and that's what I want. So here's your lineup for season 1, ready to start. Great. I'll get everything set up and let you know it's all in place. Because normally I would. Who knows? Who knows what this will be, if I will be racing every race or if I take a break or whatnot. Whether it be different, tracks that I don't do because I'm signed with a team and not necessarily on my own, where I would be racing every time and, risking money that I would want because then I can upgrade my cars or whatnot. But this one, I'm like, strictly with a team. This is the first time I've done it fully because one time I did it with Heat 3 or whatnot, and then I just really didn't like it. So then I just, because I just wanted to create my own legacy with my own money and stuff like that, get my own money because, your pot increases, especially you can choose to either stay with racing all 4 of the things. But when it comes to this, when I'm done with dirt, I'm going to the truck. Maybe I'll keep dirt when it comes to, gaining extra money and stuff like that, and staying with the team and stuff like that, but I won't show that on on the videos. Like you would be seeing my truck series, so to speak. So it wouldn't be that, oh, we're seeing more dirt and stuff. Like you wouldn't see that. You would be seeing the truck stuff and all that jazz. I would just be racing it on my own time, whether I make it like 1% or whatnot, and just race and get that money as quick as possible. That way, it's extra money for me to spend, and also helps my trucks and get more, cars or get more trucks and get more cars and everything. But when it comes to moving on, though, it would most likely be I would delete the dirt and then keep truck when it comes to Xfinity series. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like the pattern where you just race the extra, season, but it would be off camera and you would just see what the current series is. So that way I can keep the money, or I just strictly, remove it, and whatever happens, happens. And if I don't have the money to upgrade this, then I just don't have the money and stuff like that, and then I just do with whatever. So we're good to go. And sorry, my little my webcam is kind of blocking it, but it says, I think we have the makings of a great season. You've made it to the hot seat shortlist for the Gander Outdoor Truck Series. So what that means is throughout this season, I'll be, doing some hot seats when it comes to the Truck Series. But I just told you that I'm going to be creating my own team when it comes to the Truck Series. So literally, it's like, just simulate it. And if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. Because who knows? I may just wait another year and do the dirt and then do my own team, so to speak. So it may take a little bit of time, but just overall in general, that's what that means, because I'll do like 5 races throughout the season while in the dirt, and then it will just be whether if I can be on a great team or not, but I'm making my own team anyway. So what this is another incentive contracts and stuff like that. Incentives increase the incentive contracts you are offered will improve as your standings improve. So for this, it goes from easy, right? Yeah, easy, normal, challenging. And so what this is I have to get top 5 in 5 races, and if I were to get that built before the 5 races are over, then obviously I would get the money. It's just the fact of the matter is I have to drag it in within the 5 races. Then I already get the money. This they're all 5 races, but the fact of the matter is obviously I would get $10,000 if I get 4 out of the 5, and I would get 3,000 if I get 3 top 5s. Well, I mean, I'm with a good team. So I want to go to the challenging, but I don't want to risk it. And I would rather go to the 3,000 extra than the 10,000. But I know this is probably what you would want me to do is the 4 top 5s and see what I can do. But no, I'm just gonna play it safe. I'm just gonna go normal. The next time, because I also have to feel for the car. I can't just go like out with a bang and stuff like that. I have to feel for the car, feel for the team and whatnot, and what they're making me for a car, because obviously like it's not all by myself, stuff like that. So I'm going safe. I got 3 races to get top 5s, and that's it. So this one, obviously I put it at 7%, so it's 7 laps. They go up to 100. So if I did 100%, it would be 100 laps, which obviously I'm not going to do. I'm not going to make you watch. That would just be a lot of time. So we're going to get into the event, and the first one is the Exalta 50. It's a short track at Las Vegas. So the company has already got my short track car already made and everything, so it's literally I just click go to the event and done. It's not like where I have to worry about when it comes to the company. I don't have to worry about I need to make a short track, I need to make a road track or a short car, a normal car, road course car, and so on, etc. Because I think it's short, normal, or long, and then road course, and that's it. So let's get into it. We're gonna start practice because each time we get like the time that it says 16:739. So if we get less than that, we get an incentive, a sponsorship incentive. Oh my god. Yikes. Alright, let's feel for the track. Alright, I'm not doing too hot here. At least I got an hour to complete it, though. There we go. Let's get it. Alright, here we go. That's what I needed. There, see, I already completed it, so after this lap, I'll just, or right there. So then I'll just return to the garage, and I get the 74 sponsorship bonus because I got to 16.253 underneath the goal of what we achieved. So practice goal achieved. Congratulations, you beat your practice goal. Would you like to advance to the next session, which is the qualifying session? And so to qualify, we have to beat a 17. You have to be at a 17.332, and obviously we were like a second underneath it, so. So we're probably going to beat it this lap, to be honest. There we go. We beat it. We got it 16, 237. So right now we're qualified second. Now we got to beat I did a session qualifying because sometimes, like you saw in the practice, I'll completely fail on laps, and so it gives me a little time frame. Like goes from 15 minutes for the first qualifying session, 10, and then 5 for the third one. It just gives you a little bit of time. Gives you a little bit of time and gives you a couple of laps to complete it instead of just the 2 laps that you do in quick qualifying, and if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. What kind of... But sometimes, like say I already completed it and what got the like the goal and everything, or the sponsorship bonus, I kind of like to do a couple more, because if I get underneath that, that's what I'm going to be placing. Like I got underneath the score that I got already. So it's like if I can go lower and try and get to that first place within a couple more laps, then I'm going to do that. But if not, then it's obviously, you know, I've tried my best within... There we go. I do it until I kind of just like fail, because right now then I got the third. I was second and now I'm third. But it's still kind of good because I'm on the inside. Because when it comes to, you know, when it comes to placing, if I was in second, I would be on the outside. Then I have to work to get my way back in, or I just try to overpower the pole winner. Alright, let's get it. I think I got the hang of this. Because some tracks can be so tricky. But I didn't look at the first place pole winner and stuff time, so it's probably close to what I have. Like I said, I joined the Champions Motorsports, so they're gonna give me the best value car. Like, I'm not saying that the Gearhawk would have gave me good cars, because they would have, but like, I believe like Ryan Glavka and Hugh Ackerman is 6th and 8th, and then Greg Willis, I think, was with us, but I don't know if he is or he's not. And then like with the other team was, and then Evan Brown is 18th. But with the other team, I think it was Gomez and Scott, I believe. I have no idea. But see, like Leslie Gomez, if I would have been on that team, like, yeah, I would have been fine. But she's 14th, and I believe, because Scott and Hoffman, like, was it Danny Hoffman? Yeah, Danny Hoffman is 20th, and then Scott is 15th. So they're towards like the bottom of the pack. And then Danny Hoffman and I think Gomez are towards the middle. And then I got the best, team with Ryan Glafka at 6th, Ackerman at 8th, and then Evan Brown, I guess he's just not really good at short tracks, and he's 18th. So it's fine. Like, obviously, you're going to have some teammates that are good at other places than others, but, it's just showing that we're in a good spot, that we got majority of it in the top 10, and then there's just that outlier when it comes to, that guy that it may not be his day, or it may not be his track. So Here we go. Let's get into the first race.
Be ready. Ready. Green flag, green flag. Car high, careful. All right, you're clear. Got one up top.
All right. All right. There we go. Finally, now I'm 16th, so I'm on the outside now. So now I have to work my way back as my goal position is 5th.
Be smart. Keep your head on straight. Be ready here. Looking inside now.
Hopefully I can get it. Alright, yeah, I'm going through the pack.
Excellent lap there. Good job.
Especially if I pass a lot of these cars. But I mean, it's only 3 races, and it's not like I'm pressured that I have to do it 4 times. So now I'm in top 10 still. Top 3 right now. Let's get it. Let's finish off strong right where we started. We are going to finish 3rd right where we started. We had that little bump in the road of, being at 3rd. Had that, collision. And obviously you saw the aerodynamics because, like I said, with full damage, I'm going to have to push through it. Like, I can't just, restart everything and, I have to have a perfect car. Like, saw what happened, and then I got back to 3rd, so, and I wasn't like, let's ram into everybody. I was using drafting, I was using the bottom and stuff like that, and like I said, Champions Motorsport gave me a good car. And so Hugh Ackerman finished 8th or 7th. Where did Ryan went all the way down to 17th, and then Brown went to 23rd. So me and Ackerman top 10, so that's pretty good for our team. And see, and since obviously I'm not my own team, I only get 50% of the total of what I've gotten. So if I would have gotten first, I would have gotten a little bit more, probably 6,000 or 7,000. But 8,000 for going, because I believe it was 10,000, so I got a little less than that. I got 8,400. Obviously, I'm not going to do the calculation or anything. And then the team, what I got was almost 2,000, and so overall was 10,335. But since obviously I'm with the team, they're going to take 50% of it, and I'm going to get the other 50%, which leaves me 5,168, which is not bad. I got 5,000 within a race, so it's all based off of placement. I need to keep getting to the top 5s, top 10, top 10s and stuff like that. If I can get that throughout this, series, that is good. And especially, I don't have to worry about building a car. I don't have to worry about anything. I just click on go to the next race and done. That's it. So yeah, 34 points. Caleb Stevenson got the win. Tony Stewart with, 2nd place, me with 3rd. And then goes from there. Ooh. Wait until it snows and, seeing what's next. If it's just, so the race summary was 3rd, get my 5,000. So I got almost 10,000. I got 18 fans from it, so I got 34 now. All right, so this is after the race. So it's like say if you were a little, like, ruckus and everything, which I wasn't. Um, Obviously, I was a little bit at first, but then they, like, they collided me, they spun me and everything, but then I was pretty clean. Like, you're going to have little bumps here and there, but overall, in general, I was clean. I was using kind of my drafts, going from car to car, using the bottom line while everybody was up top. So it's not like I was going like, oh, he's going through the field, just crashing them and stuff like that. I was like, no, I wasn't. I was using the bottom line. I was using the strategic because I played Heat like 2 or Heat 3 like a lot, know like what to do and stuff like that. And this is what you do. Whether if I want to insult them or compliment them or apologize to them and stuff like that, if they had, you know, like this, like you can apologize or provoke. Um, like this guy is saying, Evan Retner, hey, Extreme Dirt Tour officials, in case you weren't watching, me completely wrecked me last race. Please investigate. Well, I didn't completely wreck you. I was the one that got wrecked. I was the one that got spun. But anyway, I'm going to apologize. So we're going to be neutral. And then this guy literally just says, "Hey, you didn't realize you weren't the only one at the track, right? I mean, you totally wrecked me, and I'm furious. I didn't even wreck anybody. The only person really that got wrecked was me. Like my aerodynamics got like blown. Like the red thing on the bottom for aerodynamics was flashing and stuff like that. So like I don't know what you have to talk about that, but I'm just gonna, apologize. But like, next time like he has something for that, like I'm just gonna like, provoke him. Like I don't care. Um I'm gonna provoke him because literally like I may have I didn't even intentionally crash him. Like he even saw the race. Like I was doing pretty clean. Like may have bumped you and whatnot, but like overall in general, like I was the one that got spun out. I was the one that lost 13 places before the caution actually got out. So I'm gonna provoke you. Yeah, you can be mad about it, but guess what? These guys are saying, "Hey, you totally wrecked me. I was the one that got wrecked. I was the one that lost 13 spots and found my way back." So um, it was awesome to see you racing full time at Las Vegas today. I hope you aren't a dirty driver. If you are, I'll put you in the wall. All right, Danny Hoffman, you and your 3-star car, you're not going to get anywhere with that. You're in the bottom. I'm towards the top. So, David Ryan said, "Hey, welcome to the Extreme Dirt Tour. I'm excited to race with you all season. Good luck." Well, good luck to you. I appreciate that you're actually nice and you're actually welcoming me into the series. And Terrence Russell, he's the last one. Hi, Jeremy Mansfield. Welcome to the Extreme Dude Tour. I hope that we can be friends. Sure, why not? You're on a different team, but that doesn't matter. Like, we can be friends, we can race and stuff like that. And especially, like, it's like it's like these top guys, because this guy was on the team with Gomez, that was on the team that I was thinking about getting only 1,500. But, I want to get better. I want to top that. I don't want to be a 4-star. I want to be a 5-star athlete. And that way, like you saw, like I got 50% cut on what I could have gotten if I would have created my own team. I could, but obviously right then and there, like I wouldn't have gotten third. I would have gotten maybe 15 max, if even that. Because the fact of the matter is, starting from the bottom, like everything's at like 75. 75 is not that best of a car. I don't know what my car's at because of, my team like creates a car and they're a 5-star team and stuff like that. And I got third I won in order to get that team. But still, like, but yeah, I got the one top 5, it's going into the next week because I don't have to worry about like any of the. So obviously, I'm not gonna like go into the race because this probably is a long video. But my team is Evan Brown, Hugh Ackerman, and Ryan Glafka. because I did, boot out Greg Willis, so to speak. Um, I wonder where Greg Willis is now. Future plans. Um, my current team. Uh, Obviously, I would have to look at, um, when it comes to next season, though, too, if I plan to stay in the team. But worst case scenario is that I create my own team and get all the money and stuff like that, and create all the cars and everything, and lead up to the top, so to speak. But yeah, when it comes to that, I'll worry about next year when it comes to next year. So yeah, and then this is about um, done 4 races, 1 season, 1 win, 3 top 5s, 4 top 10s. I don't know if this is like overall because like you can like start a season and then like reset it and stuff like that, and then I don't know if that's like realistic right now, but I believe it is because I got top 10 in all the hot seat races and stuff like that, and I only got 1 win, and so obviously that goes into the top 5s as well. So obviously my season standing you saw is third right now. I haven't gotten a win. My team, this is my team with my payout. And then the current event would be, the next race at Drebin. It's a short track. And so, see you on the next one. As I drop my controller. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, knowing like what happens throughout the whole entire, career as being a NASCAR dirt car tour, so to speak, and also what happens is going to happen with every single series when it comes to the messages at the end. Your payout obviously will be different if I do my own team because I get 100% of it, not a 50% pay cut where the team gets half and I get half and stuff like that. So hopefully you enjoy this, and we're gonna keep grinding, keep trying to get top 5s at least 2 more times, and even if I get it 2 more times within the next races, I still have to wait for the 2 races extra. Because that's the contract. It's 5 races, and I have to get top 5 within those 5 races. So then it'll just be like, yo, I got it. I got it at least, got the top 5s within the normal contract, and then we go to challenging. Who knows, so to speak. And obviously, like, I may even increase like the laps instead of 7, do like the 13, to be honest. But let me know in the comments down below what you feel about it, because if it were to be like, say if I were to create the next video and you would give me comments, then I would just do it for the video after that, or so to speak, because I kind of sometimes do it the night before, but overall sometimes I'll just whatever videos that I know that I plan like weekly, I just bing bang boom them within that night, and then I just kind of whether it be strictly from my PlayStation to upload to my YouTube, and then just schedule it and stuff like that, or use a different software and stuff like that, and edit it and stuff like that. So just let me know in the comments down below whenever you see this video and stuff like that, and just can't wait to move up the ranks and have fun with it. So subscribe if you're new, like this video. I really appreciate it. Trying to get to 1K subscribers. Obviously right now it's like very minimum, but that's my goal, is to keep grinding, get to that 1K subscribers no matter how long it takes. My ultimate goal is 1 million, but you never know what can happen. You just got to keep pushing and stuff like that, and hopefully you're doing good throughout these tough times and everything with social injustice and also the coronavirus. So take care and peace out.